Hi guys, welcome back to another video. Today we'll be doing my tips for round 19, and make sure you go on like and subscribe and tap notification bell and you'll be notified when I post a video. And before we get into my actual tips, let's go back and see how I did last week. This week, so I got 5 out of 9, and not the best. Like, it's okay. Like, we'll just go through how I did. So Collingwood versus Geelong, bit of a good tip. I predict the Cats win by 22, and by 20, I reckon this is the closest margin I've got all season. I reckon this is the closest. So Sydney versus North Melbourne, got that one right. Got the Hawks right. Got the Bulldogs Blues wrong. Got Crows St Kilda right. Got Melbourne Essendon wrong. Got Gold Coast wrong. Queen Vice right here. I thought we could win it because to get to Benton, get off that bottom. Yeah, like not very good tip. West Coast Brisbane. I had reasons why I tipped it because I thought with their coach going, I thought we new coaches do quite well. Let's get into my actual tips. So the first off to kick off round 19, Essendon versus Adelaide. The Bombers are coming off a very disappointing loss to Melbourne. Didn't really watch much of the game, and the Crows coming off a very good win against St Kilda. Didn't watch both games. Didn't watch a bit. Like, I do think where the Bombers, I could literally see the Bombers falling out of the final because they don't win against each. Like the wins they've been playing against, they only won against the bottom teams. They haven't bet like the top four, like any top four team. So they've only been beating the teams below them, and they haven't really bet like a top four team besides top 8 teams, besides the Giants in Melbourne. Besides the Giants, like I do reckon they will respond. Like it's at Marble, they have not lost a game there. Yeah, I will tip the Bombers by 20 points. Next up is the Giants versus Gold Coast. Where the Giants played last week against the Tigers, like they're just too good on the day. Like we did match them with good full quarters. Just got too tired with those young players. I feel like the Giants could actually win big this one because the Suns can't really even travel away. Like, you actually need to travel if you want to make finals. Like, I mean, honest, like the Suns, like if they don't win a game away from home this year, they might not win next year. Like, Denver said they're going to be a final side. Like, I can't see them playing finals this year, unfortunately. Like, they've been an okay team. Like, they just need to win away from home. Like, I want by a big margin by 50 points. You can have me for that. Like, just my opinion. It's Saints versus West Coast. It's out Marble Stadium. West Coast have not won away from home at all this season. Like, and Saints are coming off a very disappointing loss to Adelaide, and it was wet. Like, I still don't think the Saints are that good. As a side, like West Coast, they were okay. Like, they did took them up to 4 quarters. Like, if West Coast would have, like, I reckon the coach will play implement into this game. Like, I could easily see West Coast winning. I reckon this is one of the games of the rounds also, and I reckon the Saints will win this by 8 points. Next one is Hawthorn Collingwood. The Hawks are coming off a very big upset to Fremantle, and the Pies are coming off a loss to the Cats by 20 points. Collingwood, I reckon they're having a flag hangover, premiership hangover. Like, it can happen to most clubs. It happened to Richmond, happened to Melbourne, had Melbourne 2022, happened to Richmond 2021, and Geelong last year, and Hawthorn in 2016. Yeah, like the Pies, like they need to. I reckon they need to win this if they're going to play finals. Like, I reckon there's a lot. Both teams, there's a lot on the line for the Pies this and the Hawks. Like it's the Hawks. I reckon. Did the Hawks play finals this year? I'm not sure just yet because Sam Mitchell is a good coach. Like I don't like if they make finals, they're probably going to go out straight away because they wouldn't have that experience size Gunston, Jack Ginnivan, and Bruce and Sicily. In my opinion, like I reckon the Hawks are ready. They just need to win all. They need to win all their games to actually play in finals. They got pretty tough teams. They got Adelaide Hill. That's a 50-50 game. Then they got the Giants at Monica. They did beat them in the snow in 2019. Round 22, they do have Carlton. That will be a hard one. Like then round 22, Richmond and 24 Northfield. They could make the finals. I don't see them make finals. I do reckon the Hawks will win this one by 5 points. Next is on the Saturday night. We have on Saturday night it is the Cats versus the Dogs. Like the Cats are coming off a very good win against the Pies, and the Bulldogs are coming off a big win over the Boys. I reckon that's the Bulldogs need to win that if they want to keep Bevo and to keep their season alive. Like I reckon the Bulldogs are still pretenders this year, finals pretenders, and I reckon like the Cats, they're doing okay this year. Like they're like I reckon because it's at Junior HBA. Do you reckon the Cats do win this one? The Cats by 2 points. It'll be a thriller game. Well, I reckon this is one of the games of the rounds also. Port versus Richmond. So the Tigers coming off a loss to the Giants and Port coming off a disappointing loss to the Gold Coast. Like the Tigers, like we kept them in full quarters. Like with the Giants, like if we can do this to the power, we don't have Tim Taranto with concussion. Like as a Richmond fan, I reckon we can win this. Like it's at Adelaide Oval. Like we play okay there. We bet the Crows there early in the year. That they went doing to it. But we say we can beat the power. Actually, we'll tip Richmond. But I do want to come last so we can get pick one and get Finn O'Sullivan or Jugger Smith or Josh Marley. Like this, I don't know. I can actually see winning this one, but I reckon the Tigers by a point. I reckon it'd be like maybe no bottle after siren to win the game. Yeah, I reckon we can win. I reckon the Tigers by 1 point. Brisbane versus Sydney. I reckon the Lions, they're coming off a very good win in the West against the West Coast Eagles, and the Swans are coming off a big win against North Melbourne. I reckon this is one of the games of the round this week. Like, this is going to tell where it's going to be. Like, Brisbane could actually finish top two. So we were saying this about maybe round 7 this year, and I would be tipping the Swans at the Gabba. Because it's at the Gabba, like, the Lions could definitely pull them up or bring it up. Like the Swans, I reckon they need to win this if they want to actually be like premiership for it and skew that mine premier. I do reckon the Lions can win this. I actually will tip the Lions by 15 points. And next is Fremantle Melbourne. Fremantle coming off very disappointing loss to the Hawks in UTAS in Launceston. You still don't know where that is. And Melbourne coming off a very good win against the Bombers. Like, I do, depends, like, Fremantle actually match up quite well against Melbourne. Last time they played in the West was 2022 and Melbourne did get the win. I reckon this is a completely different story. Like, Fremantle they do have the list to go with Melbourne, and I do actually see Fremantle. I will tip Fremantle. Let's go 31 points. They did beat them by 94 in Alice Springs. Yeah, like I do reckon Fremantle win this by 34 points. Sorry, Melbourne fans. Next is Carlton versus North at Marble. Like both team, North are coming off a very, very disappointing loss to Sydney by 97 points, and the Blues are coming off a very also disappointing loss. I reckon the Blues lose this. I reckon premiership like win the flag is probably not going to happen this year. Like they need to actually try this game. Like so, if you're losing North End, the worst teams in the competition this year, I reckon you're not that good this year, unfortunately. Like the Blues, they could fall down to fifth, and they definitely can miss finals. They don't win this. Like I reckon the Blues will bounce by 40 points. And thank you for watching Ethan's Twitter show. Make sure you go like and subscribe, and maybe put your tips down in the comments. See how you're doing this year. And Ethan channel. See you next time. See you for now. See ya.